Google makes money from thin air. If you think about it, it's just basically you're moving your mouse, click on something and they make money.
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and wisdom of how they sold their first million.
Let's talk about advertising, particularly pay-per-click. I remember that when I started to use this in my business, actually revolutionized the way that we do advertising forever. Where I remember back in the day, I bought an advertising I used to have a restaurant, and somebody came to the restaurant and said, "Look, this strategy is gonna bring you lots of clients to the restaurant. Let's put an ad in Liverpool Street in London." Yeah. So the contract is 2 years, and Liverpool Street is one of the busiest train stations in London. So I'm like, wow, if I put an piece of advertising there, this is gonna bring me a lot of clients from the restaurant. So the contract was for 2 years. I agreed, signed the paper. The campaign started, and guess what? Not every single client came out of the
Wow.
marketing strategy, and
Mm,
and it costs thousands of pounds, and you have a contract for
yep.
2 years. So
Yep.
after a month, I go into Liverpool Street. I said, "Let me see what is my ad and why nobody's coming." And I realized that they put my ad in a place that, yes, hundreds of thousands of people walk through Liverpool Street every single day, but exactly where my ad was placed is the corridor where everybody, all they do is running around to make sure that they don't miss the train. So of course nobody's will never see my ad because
Yeah.
they're in a corridor and their priority is to make sure they don't miss the train. So how they could possibly see my ad? So um,
Sorry to hear that. Yeah,
so
that sucks.
but pay-per-click came, and this changed completely the game, because now I don't need to spend thousands of pounds to realize if the advertising is working. I can test small, and I can measure everything with laser print. Yeah. So why say you decide to specialize in pay per click, and why do you think that even today with all the AI and everything that's going on, it still is one of the most powerful way to advertise and to find leads for your business?
Well, it is the most powerful way because all the different channels like Google, Bing, Facebook, they're trying to make money, and so for them to make money, they purposely made it to where it's easier for you to show up on their channel if you pay. Like for example, SEO, it takes a long time for you to rank on Google, and they keep changing the algorithm. So you have to keep updating and doing different changes and things like that. So they want you to pay for the ads, and they place the ads in specific spots where they know a lot of people are looking at them, because again, that's how they make money. The reason why pay per click works is because you essentially control everything. So you can pay for specific keywords that people will be searching for. You can send people to a specific landing page based on what they click on. You can put in how much you want to pay per click. You can put in your budget. You control what ad shows up. I mean, you have control on a lot of different aspects, like where they show up, what device, a lot of different settings. So that's why paid is quick at getting results versus other channels.
Yeah. So, and then, say, can you explain for our audience what is pay per click? So, some people listening, maybe they don't understand the concept.
Yeah, absolutely. So pay per click is a concept created by the different online properties like Google, Bing. where you would essentially tell Google, I want to show my ad for a specific keyword. So let's say you do construction, or whatever you do, you're a lawyer. You want people to click, see your ad when someone types in car, I'm in a car accident, or like find a lawyer near me. So what happens is when someone types in that keyword and they see your ad, once they click on your ad, you pay for that single click. So that's why they call it pay per click, because every time someone clicks on your ad, you pay a certain amount of dollars for that click. And the amount that you pay per click depends on a variety of factors. Mostly it's competition. So for example, lawyers, I did a case study on lawyers a couple years ago, and because it's so high competition, and because they make so much money, at least in the U.S., from car accidents and things like that, they pay around $150 a click. You know, universities also
Wow,
pay.
$150 a click. That's a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah. Universities
Wow,
even pay more, because
really?
yeah, because universities also they charge hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. So they don't really care if they pay $250 a click, because if they get students to sign up,
Wow.
they're gonna make the money back.
So
So the
huge budgets, right?
Oh yeah, huge budget. Yeah, I mean Google makes money from thin air. If you think about it, it's just basically you're moving your mouse, click on something and they make money. You know what I mean? So they make an absorbent amount of money. Um,
So which one said, because we all talk about pay per click and people think that it's only about Facebook and Google, but can you name all the platforms that use pay per click?
Yeah, pay per click. You can do pay per click on Pinterest, Facebook, LinkedIn,
How about
Google,
TikTok?
obviously.
How about TikTok?
TikTok, I think it's views.
Use?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they have the pay per click. But I mean, pay per click is a term used loosely, right? Like anything you pay for, paid media. Some people call it pay per click. Some people call it search engine marketing. But I mean, in general, anything you pay for is categorized under the label of paid marketing. So could be pay per click, pay per view, pay per action. All that stuff is just paid
And I
marketing.
think the pay per click is one of the most effective because you see an ad, and if you're interested, you click, and if not, then you don't pay for it.
100%,
Very effective,
100%.
right?
Yeah, it's effective if you know what you're doing.
Because it tends to be expensive, right?
Yeah, I mean, you want to make sure, first of all, you're bidding on the right keywords, and you want to make sure that your ad entices the person that, is looking for whatever they typed in to click on it. But also you don't want people that can't afford you to click on your ad either, because then they're just wasting your money. You know what I mean? So, and then you want people to, once they click on your ad, to go to a specific page that describes exactly what they're looking for, so that it's easy for them to contact you. Because at the end of the day, not everyone who clicks is gonna contact you. That's what, right? So you might get like 100 clicks, and out of the 100 clicks, you get one person that contacts you. So you end up paying, let's say $1 a click. That's $100, and for
So
one
when this
person.
happened, say what's the problem? Is that
It could
they
be
use
it
the
could be
wrong
a variety.
targeting?
It could be a variety of problems. It could be the keyword that you're bidding on is not relevant. It could be that the ad doesn't describe your product accurately, or it could be that you're sending them to a page that it doesn't convince them to contact you. It doesn't show them like what you're doing. There's no testimonials on it. It doesn't describe your service. They're kind of like guessing. Maybe they don't understand it, so they end up leaving.
So at the end of the day, this is pay per click is not just the advertising that you just put, right? It's just the whole process because we can use pixels like you described. So pixels, to explain to our audience, is piece of code that you put in your website so you can track and you will know exactly if the clients are coming from the advertising that you did in Facebook, for the advertising that you did in LinkedIn, for the advertising that you did in Google, and you can track that, yeah, on those platforms. However, there is something say that is even very powerful, not too many people use, and it's what we call remarketing. So sometimes you see the ad in LinkedIn, you click to the page, and then because you click to the page, now next time you go into Facebook, you're gonna see the ad about that because it can be used for remarketing. How effective do you think is remarketing nowadays in terms of improving conversion?
Funny you say that because I was actually the first person to ever make a remarketing course online.
Wow.
And I have around 5,000 students enrolled in that course.
Wow.
Yeah, I did it like 5 years ago. But remarketing is the number one, I would say, channel or the number one type of campaign that you want to be running on your website because of many things. So first of all, a lot of people who come to your website, even though they might be interested, they're just going to leave. Either they're doing research or they forget, they get
got a phone call.
Yeah, they get, yeah, so they leave. What remarketing does is it follows them around the web and it shows them your product or service. And that works in very awesome ways. So the first one is a lot of people will see your ad everywhere and they'll think like, man, these guys are spending so much money. They must be so trustworthy. If they're spending that much money, that means they're successful. People are using them. So it creates a psychological effect in their mind, just increases the trust in their mind, right? They see you on Facebook, LinkedIn, on different websites, on Google. They'll just follow them around everywhere. It's like, it's kind of creepy, but it works.
But with the technicality of this, right? Is it actually possible that you do pay-per-click in LinkedIn, then you land in my landing page, and after the same person can be tracking Facebook as a remarketing? It doesn't work like. Does it work like that, or the remarketing can be only doing the same platform?
No, you can remarket people on every single platform.
But individually, right? You cannot cross platforms, right?
I'm sorry, I don't know. Maybe I'm
like, for example, if somebody is in LinkedIn and see your advertising and land in your landing page, and after they go to Facebook, can you remarketing this person because
for
in LinkedIn?
Yeah.
So how technically you do that?
You're saying if someone from LinkedIn clicks on your ad and goes to your page,
yes,
you're trying to retarget that same person?
Yes.
Okay, you would just need to add the Facebook pixel on your website or the Google pixel, and then you just set up your campaigns and you launch them, and then every time they go to Facebook, they're going to be followed around because they went to your website and they got a cookie.
They got a cookie. They got a cookie from Google and also from Facebook, so you can switch them and remarketing, right?
Yeah, I mean you can.
How effective do you think that is remarketing, Zaid?
Super effective, man.
Nowadays, even nowadays, right?
In the US, it's way more effective than Europe, because in Europe you guys have higher, more regulation. You need to ask the person for permission for the cookies, and make sure that you have consent and all that stuff. But yeah, it is very, very, very powerful. I mean, not to mention the fact that a lot of people who see your remarketing ads, they're not going to click on the ad. They're actually going to either Google your name or they're going to type in your website into the browser. So essentially, you're not going to even pay for the click.
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.